What is going on, YouTubeverse? John Stanek from Johnny Radio here, bringing you another Top 5 on this glorious Top 5 Friday. And I couldn't be more excited, folks. We are at the year end, so we're talking Top 5 albums of 2019. There was a lot of great stuff to choose from, so let's get right to it. At number 5, Masquerade. Grow by Stay Here, which just dropped today, as a matter of fact. So if you haven't heard this album yet, go stream it now on whatever service you use. It is fantastic. I haven't even done my album review of it yet. That's coming next week, but it's absolutely in my top 5. These local Atlanta, Georgia rock heroes are just, they're new artists. They actually just last night on the Johnny Radio Awards won Best New Artist, Song of the Year. They kind of swept the awards actually, and rightfully so, because this album from the great single Sunlight, which also won Video of the Year, directed by Zach Washburn. Just every song on here is great, and it's I just can't wait to see where they go from here. Fantastic band. Check it out. So that's at my number 5. Now at number 4, Everyday Life by maybe a little bit more known band, Coldplay. This is such a return to form for the band. And actually, when I say that, it's Coldplay kind of dipping their toes into different territories, like songs like Arabesque, which is a little bit in the world music vein, adding saxophone into the mix by Femi Kuti and his son. And then, just all over the map. This is a double album, even though it's only 52 minutes in length, but it runs the gamut, a lot of different styles. It's hard to say. Arabesque probably is my favorite track on the album, but you've got some sad songs, some happy songs, everything in between, and Coldplay just doing what they do best, pulling on your heartstrings and drawing you in with a fantastic album that probably would make my top 5 Coldplay albums of all time. And that's really saying something. So that's at my number 4. Now at number 3, Passe by Sin Kane. Gotta love this record. Just a masterpiece by this amazing artist who's originally from Sudan and currently resides in New York, also lived in London. Just a guy who's very well traveled and kind of puts that into his music. You can feel the African rhythms to his music. You can also feel lyrically, this is there's a strong message of unity, as the first 2 songs on the album are called Everybody and Everyone, and it just feels like such an important record at this moment in time, and dare I say a spiritual album, even though Sin Kane himself is not necessarily following any specific religion, but definitely it's just full of positivity and, again, as I said, unity, and it just makes you want to dance and put your teeth out like, yeah. So gotta love it. That's at my number 3. Now at number 2, Renegade by Dylan LeBlanc. Such an amazing artist out of Louisiana, and this is just a classic rock album that just has this timeless feel. It was produced by Dave Cobb, and it feels like something that could have been recorded in the 70s. It's got that Tom Petty kind of jangly but very catchy rock vibe. But then when you dive in deeper lyrically, there's some very important themes that are going on. Bang, bang, bang tackles, gun violence. There's, songs running the gamut of all kinds of current issues, but at the heart of it, it's just got so much heart and soul, and LeBlanc has the passion in his vocals. I think he's one of the best current artists out there today. So if you haven't checked it out, please do. And that's at my number 2. Now at number 1, the new Master Sounds with Shake It. I love this band so much. I didn't learn of them until about 2 years ago or so, but I've seen them in concert twice. I've interviewed two of the band members on two separate occasions, Simon Allen, the drummer, Joe Tatton, the keyboard player, and just all these guys are so amazing at what they do, the jazz funk fusion that they create. And on this album, they took it a step further, adding Lamar Williams Jr. on vocals, and he adds just this great soulful R&B vibe that takes it up a notch. They also tackle even more, there's some Afrobeat in certain songs. There's some reggae vibe in other songs. It's just all over the map, and it still feels just so cohesive as a record. And for a band that's been around for 20 years now, I think this is the best thing that they've ever put out. And that's really saying something. So that is my number one, guys. Please let me know in the comments below. Let me know what your top 5 albums of the year would be. I would love to see it, and let me know what you think of my list. There might be some stuff you've never heard of on here, but that's what this channel is all about. It's about discovering and rediscovering great music. So I'd love to know what you think. And guys, we still got 2 weeks left in the year and 2 weeks left in the decade. And when I say that, I say stay tuned, because next Friday is going to be top 5 songs of the decade. And then the week after that will be top 5 albums of the decade. So stay tuned. I know you're going to love this. Thank you guys so much, as always, for watching. And as always, Viva La Vinyl. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, all that jazz. Check out some of my other content that you can see on the screen now. Thank you again for supporting Johnny Radio. Take care, and I'll see you soon.